Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Just a few things before I get into this makeup look. Number one is you obviously probably have noticed that I hadn't posted a makeup video since we found out we were pregnant, and that was because one, a lot of my videos were painting my face and I wasn't sure what I could use. I was really paranoid like the first 10 weeks of being pregnant that I was trying to do everything right because I was nervous. I didn't want to do anything wrong. So I didn't do any face painting and I didn't do any makeup videos like regular makeup because all along here, like the first 8 weeks broke out so bad for me. I was actually like really embarrassed about it, and also I just didn't want to put makeup on top of these breakouts because I just needed my skin to be able to just do its thing and get better and move on. But now, like, I mean, I'm still getting a couple of breakouts, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. So yeah. So I got a lot of compliments about the makeup for our pregnancy announcements. And first of all, thank you so much for all the love that everyone gave us. We are so excited. Second of all, it was really simple makeup. Actually, okay, let's start from the beginning. I originally was supposed to get my makeup done by one of my friends in the business, and I didn't get the chance to do that because the morning of the shoot, that was blue. The morning of the shoot, what? She's mad because I'm not paying attention to her. Look, she's over there. It's okay. The morning of the shoot, I'm gonna insert a picture for you guys now. I lost the Disney Mickey hat. We went to go get the balloons filled and they told us that they couldn't inflate the Mickey ear balloons, but then I showed them how to do it and then they were able to do it. So we dropped off the balloons, ran another errand, and then came back to pick up the balloons and they weren't ready. So then I had to show them how to do it and then they did it. So then that took more time. And we barely had time to like get ourselves ready, get there and do the pictures. And then when we got to the location for the photos, our amazing photographer, and I'll link her website below, she was like, I don't like this location, like nothing looks pretty here. And I appreciate her for saying that because she was absolutely right. I had my heart set on this park, but it's winter and I didn't think that I didn't think about like the trees not being in bloom, and they had a carousel there, but it was like boarded up. So we didn't get to do that. So she took us to her studio and did the pictures, and they came out amazing, and I was so happy. But the number one thing besides congratulations that everyone was saying was your hair and makeup looked so good. So right now my hair is in a pony, but my hair is usually always in a pony or a bun, but for the photos I did a blowout on myself, and then I'll show you the makeup that I decided to go with. So I already have my moisturizer on, but this is just something I like to do to really get things moving. And if you've seen my videos before, you know that that's true. I do this fairly often. Feels so good. It's just so nice and cold. It helps with like depuffing. Especially you want to release any fluids that are trapped in here. Oh my god, it just feels so good. I could just do this all day. And then let's get the under eye. Oh yeah. So my sleep pattern has been really thrown off. One, in the beginning, you wake up to use the bathroom a lot. And number two is I can't sleep now the same way I used to, which was always on my stomach. So getting used to sleeping in a different position has been very interesting. I just got a like a pregnancy pillow. So it's been really comfortable. It like helps keep me on my side, which is really nice. I don't have like a belly yet, but it's still uncomfortable to sleep on your stomach. You know something is there, and I'm paranoid and I didn't want to smush the little bean. That's all. So usually I do my eyes first, but this time I did skin first, and I did something a little bit different, and it's because I do still have like a couple of breakouts down here. So I took my light concealer on my jaw like this. Beautiful. And then I took it here. I look like a warrior. And then I took my darker concealer, which is like more my real color. And just put it here and here and here and here. I was rushing that day, but I'm literally trying to show you what I did. And then I took a big fluffy brush like this, my foundation, pumped it on. You only need a little tiny bit. And I did like this, and like this, and like this. And I buffed it all together. Oops. Okay, I gotta look in the mirror because I just put it in my hair. That's not what you want to do. I like this big fluffy brush because I feel like it really buffs out the foundation, and I would say this is about a medium to full coverage. You could definitely make this super full coverage. So it just buffs it out really nicely, and I'm really pissed that I got it in my hair. It's hard to see what you're doing when you're looking in the camera and not the mirror, so my bad. Okay. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is just take a fluffy brush and just really get that concealer nice and blended. And that's also gonna be used as our primer. I feel like it looks worse here than it does in real life. Okay. Really getting all those nooks and crannies. Cool. So the next thing I did was I used this color Sage Saucebox. That was Saucebox. So I just used one color for eyeshadow, and I put it on with like a pseudo fluffy brush. Oh, stop crying. And I literally used one color, but I brought it up kind of high. She's so mad that I'm not paying attention to her right now. Mama, it's okay. She's gonna be in for it when we have this baby because Blue loves the attention. So yeah, I just took it up like even past the crease a little bit. That was it, one color. Come here. Come here. She's so funny. And then because that edge is kind of weird, you just take a fluffy brush and you just buff it all out so that you don't have any like harsh edges. Hi, what's the matter? What's wrong? What's your problem? You want attention? She just wants attention. She gets a lot of attention, don't be fooled. Okay, and then I lied. I said I did one color, I did two colors. I did like a light color under the brow. Please stop. Blue, we'll play in a minute. This is typical bulldog behavior. I can't with you. I'm really upset about the foundation in my hair. Then, after we did like a light color here, oh, sorry guys, that was Sweet by Saucebox Cosmetics. After we did that, I took, I can't get it back in my palette, there we go. My favorite eyeliner from Makeup Forever. See that? It's the Artist's Pencil line. I just lifted like this, and I gotta look in my mirror, sorry guys. And just filled in on the inner lash line, so lift and fill in here. You will not poke yourself in the eye if you lift. It does tickle though, not gonna lie. Ugh. I did this like this because I wanted a defined lash line, but I didn't want a lot of eyeliner. I didn't want a wing. I didn't want anything like that. I just wanted to wear fake lashes and have this like really defined line. So can you see that? I don't have mascara on this, so you can just see this defined line right here. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. See? So the next thing I did is my eyelashes, and the reason I do them now and then go back to everything else is because I like to let them dry while I'm like moving on to other parts of my makeup. She is so funny. Don't be fooled, because we went for a walk today. Like she's just so funny. She hates when you don't pay attention to her. She's so funny. Okay, lashes are on. I realized I had the light too high and I was like blowing out my face. So I just lowered it a little bit. Lashes are on, so I'm not going to mascara these yet. I'm going to let them dry and not play with them a lot. Cool. Next is powdering our face. Okay. Sorry, it's bothering me. Okay, so because this was a photo shoot, not everyday makeup, you want to make sure you powder yourself nice, because you don't want it to get shiny. You're under lights. So what I did was I did powder down here on my chin, because this area, especially for me, and here, gets very oily. Press your powder in so you're not wiping away your makeup. You could also use a powder puff too, like a round puff, which I do sometimes. Like when I did my final touch-up, I used the powder puff just to work it into your skin, make sure you don't get oily. My forehead, my nose. With the extra, I'm just gonna do around here, make sure we're nice and set. And then fluffy brush again with some powder and just hit your under eye area. If you have any kind of texture in your under eye area, you don't really have to use too much powder. I would use like a little bit of translucent, and by little I mean very little, because you don't want it to go into any of the texture under your eye. Yeah. Okay. Now my issue, make sure you powder in here too, nice, is that my face looks very flat. So let's put the dimensions back into your face. We're gonna do this by, I'm just adding bronzer. I didn't really do a contour so much as like I bronzed my face just to give it some dimension. I took it here. And here. I wanted it to look as natural as possible. I guess it's kind of contouring a little bit, but with a bronze, I didn't do harsh lines. I did do a little of my nose. Because you want to make sure you don't have just concentrated color here, concentrated color here, concentrated color here, and not the rest of your face where sunlight would naturally hit you. So this isn't reading great on the camera. Hold on, I'll show you guys better. Let me just blend it out. And just blend it until it looks how you want it to look. You don't want any harsh lines. You want it to all just kind of mesh really well together. Okay. I'm just stippling it on so that it just blends, stippling like patting so that it just kind of blends in with what we already have. Really pretty. Can't be tan here and not here. Don't forget that, ladies. Okay. So then, the next thing I did was my eyebrows. Comb them up. A nice little angled brush. My Senna, sorry, I dropped my highlighter on here. My Senna brow book, which looks like this, and it's amazing. I'm obsessed. I use espresso and taupe mixed together. I'm gonna look in my mirror over here. Nice brow flicks, fill in where the hairs are sparse. So I like to start up there, and I have a hole right here. You guys can see it, and now it's gone. And then I have a little hole right in the front. And then I like to fill in the tail end. Like that. Let's do the other one. And the tail. And then the first color in the brow book is a pomade, so I'm just gonna go in with a clean brush because it is a pomade, and whatever you put in there will stick. So I just load up my brush. I apply it to my brow in an upward motion. Sometimes I'll even stick my disposable mascara wand in there and then brush through my brow. Take your brush, not dipped in pomade, and comb through. Sweet. Let's mascara these lashes. I have to take a snack break and drink some Activia because I have low blood sugar during this pregnancy, and I fainted 2 weeks ago 2 times, and my doctor's like, don't eat when you're hungry, eat every couple of hours, and like don't start your day without something. So I've been up for 2 hours now. I need to drink my yogurt, so I'm gonna go do that and then I'll be back. Okay. I've had food aversions during this pregnancy, so meat is something that I don't like eating, and I loved meat before. It's just not something I can have now. It's so weird. Did that happen to any of you? Comment below if it did. and what your aversions were. It's so weird. And the things that I love eating were things that I never did before. I will eat a bowl of tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes, before I go to sleep at night. It's so weird. This whole thing is so weird, but I'm like loving every second of it. The blush I used was Peachy Keen from MAC. Someone asked me about using your own cheeks and not drawing in cheekbones, like especially if you have, like she said, like chubbier cheeks, and she's like, I don't want to contour my face, I want to use what I have. So this is a good way, just like popping color on the apple and then just like bringing it up, that way it blends out, so you don't just have two round splotches of color on your cheeks. Okay, for good luck. And then, oh, I didn't mascara my eyes. Let me grab my mascara. Putting mascara on your fake lashes just blends it really nicely with your natural lashes and kind of just camouflages them into the lashes, so they look like your own. And then what I did was I took that like fluffy brush that I used for my eyeshadow, and with the same eyeshadow color, I kind of just popped it really close to my lash line. Super, super close. If this is a brush that's too big for you and you find it's applying too much product, use a smaller brush. Then I put bottom mascara on. You see the difference that it makes? You see that? And then, what did I do next? Blush, brows, mascara, my lips. But I only did a really simple color. I used the Danessa Merrick's lip palette, and I just did, what color was that? It doesn't say. Like a pinkish, peachy, natural color. I don't like a lot of products on my lips. And then my highlighter. Just a little bit. I use the Mehron highlighter palette, but this is the second one I bought and it's crumbled on me. I love the product though. It looks like this, but all of them in there broke on me. The first time I was at a wedding doing the makeup for the wedding and it dropped on the floor and crumbled. And then the second time, I don't know what happened. It was just in my kit and then it crumbled. So you don't want to put too much highlighter. Again, you just want it to be like concentrated in these areas so that you don't, and a little bit on your nose, so that you don't look super shiny. But this was it. This was the look. And it's really simple, really pretty. I don't think you need a lot of makeup. I think when you are pregnant, you do get that glow that people talk about. I didn't think that that was a real thing, but it's true. So let yourself glow, let yourself feel beautiful, and just add a little bit of something for your pictures. You don't need a lot. And even if you're not pregnant, but if you are, like, enjoy the process, enjoy the moment, I feel blessed and grateful. I know that there's people out there who don't get to go through this or experience this, and I want you to know that I do not take this for granted. I feel so lucky, and we're just really excited. So thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully more videos will be coming soon.